Greetings, curious viewers. Tooltips Tommy here, and another. I think this is update 4. So you haven't seen the underside. I got the hood painted, kinda. You know, it's just the underside of the hood. It doesn't have to be that great, but it's painted red, same red as the car. Not really glossy. I didn't have like a, or I haven't put any kind of a clear on it yet. So it's just, yeah, it's a matte right now, and it looks fine. So. But yeah, got some more things. I got these guys. I got all my air ducts and everything on. The fender, of course, again is mount, but this time I got the fender mounted. So it's mounted here. I got a good gap along here. Oh, and then down here, this is where the major problem is. I don't know what the body shop's going to do there. I may be able to save this door though, which I didn't think I was going to. But the lines are all good. It's supposed to be a little wider here because this little air piece that goes on here fills in this this gap. So this gap is good though. That's like almost perfect right there. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So the back of the hood though, it's bolted here. It's bolted. Well, let's see if I can show the inside here. So yeah, got that middle bolt there. There's a bolt up at the top, and then both the bolts down here line up perfectly. So I just need to get this that bracket welds on here, and then bolts to here. But this is where, so you can see I'm off. Like you can see, it's off by, we got like maybe a 1/2 inch tops right there, and then it needs to be pulled out. The front of the whole front needs to come out like maybe a 1/2 inch. So yeah, that's body shop stuff. So next week, I know I keep saying next week, but next week I am taking it to the body shop. So yeah, but the update is I'm gonna go inside. We're all back together inside here. In fact, I put all my extra parts are all back here, so everything for the body shop. That's what's cool, man. This car has loads of storage room. So I got all my stuff in here with the exception of the bumper in the garage. The bumper part is in the garage. So I'll bring that up to the body shop in my truck, or my little mini Santa Cruz truck. But yeah, this is all good. Everything is working. I did take the headlight off, so I'm still throwing a code on the headlight because it's the non-communication with something, the AFLS, the adaptive front lighting system. It's not communicating, so I think what I'm going to try is I'm going to try to replace the wiring harness, just the end that clips into the light itself. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 wires that are bad on that, because everything else works. The blinker works, the headlight works, the high beams work, but it was having problems with the dynamic bending light, the DBL, and the AFLS, the adaptive front lighting systems. Kept throwing back a code. So, but everything else, when I put here, we'll start it up. And in fact, I'm going to do AC is on. I'm going to check to see where we're at. Let's see, climate, we're going to put it on. All right, 69 degrees. I'm going to let it run for a little bit, then I'm going to check it with my thermometer here. I have the Pixel 8 Pro has a thermometer. So I'm going to see how cold it tells me, because it's definitely not 81 degrees. Tap to measure. 74, 74, 73. Should be 69. It's actually really cold. The AC is working really good. All right, let me just point the sensor on the back of your phone within 2 inches. 72. Let's get it down there. I think it should be, like I said, I can tell it's really cold. So the AC is working tits, as they say. 70. Oh, it's getting there. It's gonna be 69 before you know it. It's gonna be 69 in it before you know it. 69.4. Awesome. Yeah, so the AC system's working. It's been like a week and a half since I recharged it, I think. And yeah, it's not leaking Freon. It's even colder. It's trying to get the car to 69 degrees. That's fine if it's colder than it's supposed to be. I don't have a problem with that. So 60. How about you? 57. Yeah, so it's really cold. I like that. We're working good. And all the lights, so that light right there is the headlight, the AFL, the adaptive front lighting system. That's that. And then the triangle up there, that one, for some reason, that it comes and goes. Like yesterday when I cleared all the codes yesterday, and that one was gone. Whoops. And that one was gone. So I don't know why it came back. I don't know what it is. Maybe it has something to do with the hood being up or the door being open or whatever. And then the blinking brake light, which that's kind of bothering me because it doesn't kick a code back. So when I scanned the car yesterday, I did the full scan. It had 2 codes, and they were both pertaining to the communication with the AFLS, the adaptive front lighting system. So that's why I think the wiring harness is, I think it's got 1 or 2 wires that are either clipped, broke, cut, or maybe got pulled out. And then, because I pushed a few of them back in, and I think maybe they're not making contact with the headlight. So it's it's throwing that AFLS code. So, but that's the only code I'm getting. You'll notice I have 70,008 miles because I did drive it around after I put gas in. So I filled her up. I didn't fill her up. I put like 5 gallons in, and I drove it around the track, like 8 miles around the track, and it's with the new wheel that was plugged and the hood on. And I cleaned the windshield. I took all the stuff off, other than, I didn't fix the brake, but that's coming next, or it's coming soon. So body shop, tires, windshield, and then just some knickknacks here and there. But it's all, I cleaned it out. I gave it a good cleaning under the seats and everything inside here. I cleaned the seats really well, gave them some leather treatments, and so it's running really well. The heating system, even with the air conditioning on, it doesn't drag the motor. I do have some spark plugs. I have to say, let me close my door so I can bitch a little bit. I will say that finding spark plugs for this car was the biggest pain in the ass ever. I couldn't believe it. I ordered from Amazon. They sent the wrong ones. They were like, yeah, this is what your car specs. The ones they sent were wrong. And then I went to Parts Geek, and they were wrong. They sent me the same ones that Amazon sent me, because they're like, this is the spec sheet, what it says is supposed to be in there. Both of them were exactly the same plug. Iridium, $12 each. Wrong. So I returned both of those. I mean, that's the thing. It's no big deal buying them and returning them. Wasn't that, no, it was like whatever. But I went to the dealer, and they're like, yeah, we have them in stock at $20 a pop. I'm like, I'm not going to pay $120 for 6 new spark plugs. So I was able to get the coil packs. So I'm replacing the coil packs and the plugs. The coil packs were normally like $130 or something like that, $137, I think, for 6 new ones. But I found an open box from Amazon, the same exact ones, and they were like $80. So I bought those. So I've got 6 new coil packs ready to go on. And I went on a forum, a Kia Stinger forum, and apparently people have the same issues I have finding plugs for this car. So they had a couple of NGK alternatives, I guess, and one of them I was able to find for like $12 a plug, and they are iridium, but they also are this newer, I don't know, some new material that's supposed to be better and harder than iridium, and they last longer or something, who knows. But on the forum, they said they were great. And so I've got 6 of those coming, and I'll be putting those on next week. I will say I started when I got the plugs from Parts Geek, because I ordered the ones from Parts Geek first, and then they sent them to me and they were wrong. I sent them back, and then I went to Amazon. But the ones I got from Parts Geek, I didn't know they were wrong until I started to pull the old ones off. So I pulled the first one. I took the coil pack off, and the coil pack actually came apart. So I was like, crap, I need to get new coil packs. These things are falling apart. So I took the plug out, and the plug didn't, the plugs were different. I was like, God damn it. It didn't look that bad, so I probably don't need to change the plugs, but I am going to. So 3 of them on this engine are easy to change, or when I say easy, they're doable, no problem. The other 3, I have to take the whole intake manifold off. I think if I want to do it right and do it like easily, I mean, otherwise I got to get a swivel head and do a bunch of, jury rigging and moving around and, knuckle busting to get the other 3 out. So I don't know how, but I mean, it's definitely doable for me, and that's what I'll do. But I was just like, oh God, how do you get plugs? I mean, I remember back in the day when I used to work on cars in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. Yeah, I'm old. 70s, 80s, and 90s. The plugs were like, you just go to C&S Auto on the corner, and everybody had plugs for every car. You'd be like, yeah, I got them in either Champion or Bosch or whomever. There's like 4 different manufacturers. Which ones do you want? Kind of thing. And now it's almost like they make special plugs for each manufacturer, each car, and their specialty. And you can't buy them aftermarket from, some Parts Geek place. Maybe other cars, but Hyundai and Kia. I don't know about Hyundai, but Kia, they made it tough. So let me do another measurement here. See where we're at. 62. Yeah, it's killer. Nice and cold. So now it's coming back to where it should be, 69 degrees. Actually, it's the closer I get to this thing, the colder it gets. 65. Yeah, so 65 to 66, something like that. So it's very cold. It's very nice in here. So, and oh yeah, I didn't tell you this. Should check it? Let's see if this phone fits. Yeah, my Google fits, and oh wait, let's see. It told me that it was charging. So and the light. There's a light there, right there. So the light right here, pop it in there. Boom, it's charging. So my wireless charging works, and this phone almost fits in there. The S24 Ultra does not fit in there. It sticks up, but maybe I'll use my Google 8 Pro when I drive this car. But yeah, so it's starting to come together now. It gets terrible gas mileage though, because I only drove 8 miles and I probably used 1 gallon of gas. So I think that's what motivated me to get new spark plugs and stuff to start doing things. So but no more, like, no engine codes, no transmission codes, no ABS codes, no there was no codes thrown for SRS systems, safety resist systems, ABS, or airbags or anything like that. Everything's fixed, repaired, and moving forward now. So we're ready to do bodywork, windshield, and tires. And maybe in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to come back with a finished video, like all done. Maybe I'll end this. Maybe I'll hold on to this video and wait until I get it back from the paint shop. But the hood on the outside is gray. The fender is on and gray. The bumper is black. And then, of course, all the plastic pieces are black. But those are all going to go up to the body shop. And hopefully it'll only take them 3 weeks to get it all set up and painted. And then I can pick it up. I might even have, so I talked to the guy at the auto shop, and he said he has a glass guy. And so they can do the windshield when they're doing the paint. So that I'll probably do that. I'll probably take it into the auto shop or the body shop, have them do like the paint, all the body work and paint, and then have his glass guy, because he said, I can get you a better deal on the glass than Safe Light or whatever. Safelite wants like $1,100 to do the glass, the windshield, only because all this stuff up here needs calibrating. You know, it's got the windshield, the automatic windshield wipers, something else, and then the lane keep assist camera, whatever. But I guess it all needs to be calibrated. So Safelite was like, well, we can't come out and do it, because I want them to come out and do it in my driveway, right? That's what they say on their ad. But they're like, oh, we can't do your car in the driveway because it needs calibration. So you got to bring it into the shop. And I was like, oh, frickin', I don't want to drive it into the shop. I can't drive it into the shop now. So yeah, I might have the body shop just do the glass too. And then when I pick it up, everything will be done, and I'll just drive it in and get tires and alignment done. I've got a place picked out that's going to do the tires and alignment. So up on Beach Boulevard, only a couple miles from my house. So everything's local, but yeah, it's running good, running strong. I'm just looking forward to start driving it around. This might be my daily driver. If I can get it running, like it's already running really good, but if I can get it to drive, I mean, I haven't driven on the freeway. I don't know how it goes at 70, 80 miles an hour. So if I can get it to drive really well and cruise on the freeway, you know, go straight. I mean, it's got the lane. In fact, when I was driving it, the 8 miles that I put on it, I was driving it and the lane keep was kind of working. It was like I was able to drive it on the street and then take my hands off the wheel. And that's another thing, is when I put that new tie rod on, it straightened up the wheel. Now is only off. It was off like by that much, and now it's, you know, it's almost straight. So when I take it in to get alignment, they'll dial that in. So all right, that's gonna be it for now. 16 minutes on this video. That's almost too long. Late.